Hello and welcome to Wildlife Cam. I don't know what Carl's been doing over the last month or so, presumably building up his anger because he's really been giving my camera a go. I wish he would do it to the pond camera instead because it's much easier to clean that one. This civet's about to find itself a tasty snack. I think it's a dead fish. There was a fish in the pond that was ailing a few days before and I put it into the waterhole and I think that's what it found. Hoping to get lucky a second time, but there was only one. I did ask last week for a civet to walk up and down in front of the camera so I could see both left and right flank to identify it, so thank you, civet number one. The legendary honey badger, one of the most resilient and hard to kill animals around. They fear nothing, they have very loose and tough skin, so if something grabs them, they can turn around and bite it in the face. So there are lots of videos on the internet of honey badgers fighting off lions and leopards. The orange dust on his face is aloe pollen. A lot of elephant bulls around at the moment and they're causing a lot of problems. Not for us, but they are pushing over people's gates and getting into their gardens. It's just that time of year when it's so dry around and people have these lovely gardens that they water. It's hard to resist for elephants. Golden-tailed woodpecker looking for insects. This is a slender mongoose, and I'm not sure what it was doing. At first I thought it was trying to get something in the water, but there didn't seem to be anything there. And I think it maybe had something irritating on its face. Maybe it got bitten or stung by something and it was trying to wash it off. You can see it rubbing its face on the rocks there. This genet has a very distinct notch in its ear, so it's not one of the usual ones. The waterhole's been here for many years, and the scrub hares have been here for many years. So I don't know what happened in the last few months that leads to them drinking. Usually there's several drinking every night, and they can drink for a very long time, more than 5 minutes. A couple of buffalo bulls engaging in some good-natured wrestling. The buffalo on the right has a distinct habit of doing a little hop, skip and a jump before it launches into the attack. We did have a buffalo shortly after I first put up the camera, just one buffalo at the waterhole. That was before I started making videos, and since then, even though they've been fairly nearby, they've never come back to the waterhole. This isn't civet number one that found the fish. I don't know which one it was. I couldn't see clearly when it had its left side towards the camera. It could just be a coincidence, but the leopards becoming scarcer and scarcer at the waterhole has coincided with hyenas becoming more and more common. This trail camera isn't one of those no-glow cameras that's completely dark at night. When the infrared lights come on, you can actually see little red lights. Most of the animals don't seem to mind, but this hyena was very suspicious. couple of lions on a nearby property, and the one closest to the camera has a porcupine quill in her throat. Very awkward position that, and it could be fatal. It's not normally fatal, but if it becomes infected or if it ends up going deeper and into a more critical area. So let's hope she manages to get it out. A family of klipspringer on a nearby property. Klipspringer means rock jumper, which is pretty much what they do. This is the youngster, a few meters away from mom and dad. Blue waxbills and a yellow-fronted canary. Monkey's taking a break from running across my metal roof while I'm trying to have a siesta. Janet 3's been doing all the heavy lifting when it comes to pond visits. I think it's time Janet's 1 and 2 pulled their weight. Mother and nearly adult female duiker, that distinctive tuft of hair in the middle of the head. Thanks for watching.